Can being frugal actually cost you more money? Hi, I'm the Frugal Cyborg MR3. In this part of the channel, we talk about frugal living, saving money, and budgeting. So if you like this content, then like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share these videos. Okay, a scenario I once had, or that I had a friend tell me was one time they wanted to get cranberry sauce. But it wasn't the cranberry sauce they wanted. What they wanted was, I believe it was the jelly. But when they opened it up, it was like the ones that have the little berries in it still. And it wasn't the whole ones where you pull out. And it wasn't an ocean spray cranberry sauce. It was a generic version. So it didn't taste the same. But so the thing is, they had to buy another can of cranberry sauce. So instead of saving money by buying the generic, they had to buy, it cost them more money because they wanted to go the cheaper route. But it didn't work out. How many times has that happened to you? Here's a scenario I had once. I tried to be cheap and I tried to get an iPhone years ago because it was only sold for $100. The bad part about that was the like when I buy an iPhone, I need the screen reader to work because I'm visually blind. But the one I had was doing a double talk, like it was talking over itself. So instead of it working and me saving so much money, I spent $100 on that phone and then I had to buy another iPhone. So that ended up costing me more money in the end. I say that to say this. Sometimes sometimes being frugal can actually cost you more money in the end. I remember someone telling me a story about how they went to a oil changing place, and they did a jack job on that vehicle, or a hack job on that vehicle, their vehicle, and the vehicle ended up just stopping. And so they had to call their office, and their office gave them another place to take it where they take their company vehicles. So in that scenario, they had to pay, they paid the oil, I don't know what they call it, but the oil changing place, and then they had to pay another one. So sometimes being frugal can actually cost you money. Like, take your clothes for example. Have you ever bought socks because they were cheaper? I have. I remember there were this anklets. I usually wear anklets, and I wear black socks, but I saw that they were on sale. Now I know why. But when I put them on, they were so tight, and it gave me the right foot size, but it was too tight. So I had to go back and buy the usual ones I buy. But I say that to say this again. Sometimes just being frugal is not worth it in some ways. I'm not saying all ways, but in some ways. So if you like a certain cereal and it's generic, sometimes it's going to taste generic. I buy the new multi-flavor, or the flavored Cheerios. There's chocolate, there's berry, there's very berry, there's all different kinds. I never go cheap on those because I like the taste and it's healthy for you. It's good for your cholesterol. Not that I'm promoting it. Cheerios, if you want to sponsor me, then I'm right here. But sometimes it's better to pay a little bit more for a better product. That way, you don't have to rebuy something or spend your money somewhere else and almost paying double. In the oil changing scenario, the place that was better actually cost less. So in the long run, that was a lesson that that person need to go to that place, and they use synthetic oil. So, but sometimes paying for something cheaper is going to be cheaper. So you're going to get what you pay for, as they say. So sometimes you gotta ante up the money. Sometimes you want to buy your used vehicles at authorized car dealerships. Or sometimes you want to buy your phones from authorized phone dealerships. So just be very careful on what you buy, because sometimes it's going to cost you more. Say shoes. I hear women talk about shoes all the time. They try to buy the cheaper shoe just because it's cheaper, but sometimes because it's on sale, they have to throw it away or give it away, or if it just ripped apart, then they just have to end up taking the loss, because some places will not take back stuff that were on sale. They were on sale for a reason. But just be careful on what you buy. It happens to the best of us. It happens to me from time to time. That's why when I bought my phone, I always buy the OtterBox, the ones they sell at Target, maybe Walmart, the thicker rubber with the built-in screen protector. It costs about $45 to $50, maybe a little bit more after tax, but it's worth it. This phone I'm recording on, it's about a year and a half, or even nearly 2 years. But the reason why I buy it is because I know I'm going to drop my phone. Or I just kind of put my phone down somewhere and someone could step on it. But the screen protector is worth the money. So I know people have a big old thing about Amazon, but sometimes when you get something from Amazon, it's not the way you wanted. But sometimes some people don't want to return it, so they just end up buying something else. So just be careful on what you buy. Maybe sometimes it's not worth going the cheaper route on that. There's other ways to save money, but sometimes it's better to buy more expensive stuff, like maybe a more expensive costing fabric shirt. Sometimes the cheaper ones will just rip after one wash, or sometimes they're good fabric. So just be careful on what you buy. It happens to the best of us. Don't get mad at yourself, because it happens to me. It happens to other people on like other frugal channels. So it's just a learning experience. We got to learn every day. And if this has ever happened to you, you ever been you ever spent more for living a frugal life, then hit me up on the comments and let me know your situation. I told you a couple of situations, my own situation on my phone. If you like this video and it was any help to you, then give me a like. I'm the Frugal Cyborg MR3, and everybody, stay awesome.